Hey guys, and welcome to game number 9 out of 100 of my Human vs. AI series, where I'll be playing a 100-game match against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. As you can see, we're already playing. I unfortunately forgot to hit the record button as I was recording my intro before, so we're going to lose a little time on the clock, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Once again, this is game 9. We're currently sitting at 1-7, so not a great start, and hopefully we can turn things around now. Not a great opening rack here. Probably going to have to trade, because we don't have a way to get rid of the Q, and we've got a lot of consonants. So probably trade, definitely the Q, the F, and the B. I don't hate elms as a leave. It should bingo pretty often. Really, question is, do I want to keep both the M and the L? Because I could definitely see keeping either ELS or EMS as well. I think both are reasonable. I don't know, probably this bingo's the most often, though, I would think. So I'm going to go ahead and trade 3. Okay. So, I don't think we have any bingos here on this rack. We do have slalomed or slalomer, if we can get a D or an R. So we're close to some 8s, but I don't believe there are any 7s. Malos? That's not good, right? It's just Maltos. And Melius. Yeah, no, I don't think Malos is good. So yeah, what 8s do we have other than Slalomer and slalomed? Is that it? Lomeless? Is that good? I think it might be. Pretty sure Lomeless is good with another S. But we'll see what BestBot gives us. Yeah, those LESS words are notoriously confusing, but I'm pretty sure Lomeless is valid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's definitely one of Lomeless and Loam-like. And I don't like loam-like, so I'm pretty sure it's loamless. BestBot taking its time here. We definitely see that a lot from BestBot, interestingly. We'll see it take a lot of time in opening rack sometimes and then play considerably faster in the mid-game, which is a bit surprising. It's definitely not what's typical for human players. Usually I mean, not always, but in more cases than not, the opening rack is a fairly straightforward decision. Like in my rack there, I mean, it was pretty obvious it was best to exchange. It was just kind of a matter of which tiles. And yeah, BestBot's still thinking here, almost 2 minutes in. So I wonder, okay, it plays goalie. And I don't think it gave me a bingo? I don't think so, right? Anything with a G? Millages? No, it doesn't quite work. I don't think so. Yeah, calamels with a C actually would have also worked. There's nothing through an I. Alright. So, I could play, might want to just play Osmole for 36 and blow up the rack. Depends what our other options are. Have anywhere for Mola or Loam? Yeah, I mean, I just don't think something like this is worth it. It's 23 less points. I think that's just too much to give up. Yeah, I don't really have anywhere to play off Loam for a good score. I don't think. I mean, this is pretty bad. It also takes a front G, so I don't want to allow that. I guess I could also play Gloam for 16, but I just don't think that's worth it. I mean, Osmole is 36 points. Like, it's 20 more points. It's got to be worth it. So, I'm going to do that. I do draw another S, but kind of a clunky rack to go with it. Probably going to have to play Web, shed the W and the B in one of my E's. I don't really see a lot of better options here. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't have like an X or something and score a lot next to the A in Osmole. So I can probably just play Web over here. It does give back easy overlaps, which is not ideal. Could also play Webs, I guess, or maybe Web over here if I want to be very aggressive, but I don't know. Doesn't seem necessary, but a lot will depend on what BestBot does here. Need to see how much it scores and whether it opens anything else. And it's taking its time once again, so interesting. I wonder what BestBot kept with goalie. I mean, I feel like if it had another vowel, it's a fairly obvious play. But I don't know. I mean, maybe could have been thinking about playing shorter. I'm gonna guess it kept some sort of consonant, but I don't know. Okay, now it plays putt. Interesting. So blocking one of my spots for web. The weep doesn't fit through that P. So do I want to play web next to goalie? I probably do. I mean, I just don't have a lot of other good options that I'm seeing. Doesn't play next to either side of Osmolol. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to play like blue. That's way too big a point sacrifice. So yeah, I guess the question is, do I play web here or here? Probably here. It's a little harder for him to use the triple because now he'd need an A to start with. If I play web in the other spot, right? Because after a B, you can put an A, an E, an I, an O, a Y. It's just a lot easier for him to hit a big play over there. And I do allow another X spot over here because of the E next to the triple letter, but there's already a big X spot next to the A in Osmolol. So I don't think I'm too concerned about giving back another potential X spot. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play web over here. Okay, and we draw a blank. So we should be bingoing here, I would think. We have 3 E's, so is there a 7? I don't know if there's a 7, actually. I don't see one immediately, but I feel like there's gotta be, right? Hold on. I'm just going through the alphabet in my head here. It really feels like there's gotta be a 7. Okay, so it plays north. I mean, at the minimum, we can play receives over here for 74. But if there's a 7 with webs, it's probably a better play. I find it hard to believe there's no 7, but maybe there's not? Really? Ceviche doesn't work. Huh. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it for some reason. C-piece is also there. I guess it got blocked. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't see a 7 here. A, B, C, D. There's nothing there. F, G, H. Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. All right, I think receives it is. Just yeah, if there was a 7 there, I wasn't able to come up with it for some reason, but I don't think there is. We'll see. We're gonna find out after the game. Okay, so we have a little bit of a lead, which is nice, and we do draw the X. So I can't unfortunately use either of those spots I opened before with Osmolol or Webb. I do have a nice play of Vox in the top left, and that's 48, which is almost as much as I'd get anyway for a play on the triple letter. So I think Vox, assuming it stays open, which is fairly likely to, is strong enough that it's not going to be worth like trying to hold the X. Yeah, I mean, like if I held the X, what would I really even do? I mean, to play something like roving for a small number of points, just hoping for an E or an I, that's just not worth it. I mean, because let's face it, if I get XI or EX, it's going to score like mid-50s. Vox is 48, and I believe that could definitely materialize into something good if I draw an I and another vowel. So Vox is definitely the better play. Alright, not a great draw. At least I got one vowel, though, so it's not terrible. Probably gonna end up playing maybe praying over here. I like praying because that's pretty defensive. It stops most plays with Webb. It stops plays starting with the A there. Doesn't give all that much back. Praying seems like a pretty good play. Of course, keeping 2 T's isn't amazing, but it's not the worst. What else? I guess I could play Grip. That's... okay, so... BestBot plays Reobtain. Unfortunately, I don't believe prating is a word. That would be nice. But I'm pretty sure that is not valid. So... now I may want to just do padding or something here through this I. That's probably reasonable. I don't see a good reason to play shorter. Yeah, I mean, taping, there is still a blank and a few S's left I want to try to turn over for. And I don't have a way to hold more of this rack. Like, if I play a GPT or something like that, GPT, despite ChatGPT being, speaking of AI bots, shout out to ChatGPT, but fortunately GPT is not valid in Scrabble. So, yeah, I think padding, probably. I mean, yeah, it doesn't score a ton, but nothing here is going to score a ton. And yeah, I mean, I just don't really have, like I said, a good way to play off fewer tiles. So I think padding it is. All right, that's a pretty good draw. No blank, but I do draw the S and also the Z, which should be handy. So hopefully we'll have a good spot for the Z on our next turn. Right now, I have, let's see, I guess I have Z. It's not bad for 42. It plays Kif, so it takes a lead. Not a big lead, but a lead nonetheless. I'm not going to play as. This is a lot of points, it's 36, but of course I have better plays with my Z. So yeah, Z looks pretty reasonable, I'd say. I don't think it's worth it to play raise over here. It's a nice leave. 9-point sacrifice seems like too much, though. Oh, maybe Zaire. That's worth it, because yeah, Z is 42, and ERS is considerably better than ARS. Yeah, that's definitely better than Razi. I'm quite confident. And, I mean, it feels like it's going to be, unless I'm missing some sort of really big play, it feels like it's going to be hard to do better than that, right? Like, yeah, I mean, I just don't know how I'm going to do better on this board. So I think Zaire it is. Don't think I have a bingo here. Oh wait, I do. Dang. That's cool. Hopefully it stays open. Yeah, I almost wasn't even looking through that G at first. I'm like, oh, I already have a G, a U. What do I need another G for? But actually, another G is exactly what I need. That's funny. Yeah, if it stays open, we'll see. That would be very nice if it stays open, because my next best option is a lot worse. I don't even know what my next best option is, but I know it is a heck of a lot worse. It might even be something like Gov for 21 in the top left. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have much through this A. Algum or Almug don't fit. Gamer is dreadful. LUS is not a good leave. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of been going with Smuggler or a pretty lame play. And, yeah, we'll just have to kind of hope that Smuggler stays open. This is, definitely part of the game, and it does stay open. Let's go. Okay. And we drew the blank, so this is looking good, guys. This is looking good. I don't want to never over till it's over against this bot, but it's looking good. I have Diabase with a blank S ready to go down here. Do I have anything through that R? Bigarade doesn't fit. Almost fits, but not quite. By Darka, almost. That would be pretty cool, but not gonna work. Radiable? No. Don't think so. Arabized doesn't work either. I don't see any 8s through the R that play. Wow! BestBot going full aggro mode here. All dial, opening up another triple words. Another triple. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, like, before he did that, I was actually thinking about not bingoing just to block that R and playing something like Bidar, but now, with 2 open, I think I just bingo. Yeah, I mean, yikes. I just want to make double sure. I mean, I definitely don't have an 8 through the A, right? Like, Aboy Do doesn't work, Mazidia, no, okay. There's definitely no 8 through that A, but that R feels like there should be something. I mean, there are 8s, like I said, they just don't fit. Yeah, I don't think so. It's definitely worth making sure you do an exhaustive search, but I don't see it. I'm going to play Diabase. And, yeah, let's just hope it doesn't triple. I mean, in some cases, if it triples and it doesn't score a ton, I'll still be able to win. And it plays Gion, so opening, blocking 1 triple line, opening a 3rd. Well, I guess here now, I really need to decide, do I want to block the A or the N? I have strong plays that block both. I can play Fancy for 51 over here, or Fordu for 49. So either way, I'm going to go up nearly 200 points. Neither of them empty the bag, which is good. And I mean, I just need to evaluate, because again, like if he triple triples, he's going to need a big triple triple too. He's not like a 140 isn't going to cut it at this score. So I just need to figure out which tile is he more likely to get a large score through. So really, I'm worried about him probably getting something that doubles the H, the V, or the W. So like I see, for instance, with this N, he could have something like Shirwani. That would be 212, which probably is enough for him in most cases. Vanished here, I mean, that's a lot. It's not quite as much, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still a lot. It's 195, isn't it? Like, that's probably enough, too. Vanished or Vanisher in some cases. I mean, I don't know. It's going to depend on this endgame a lot. I mean, I don't think I'm 100% here, to be honest. I wish I was, but whatever I do. So I guess, I mean, yeah, Vanisher and Vanished are... There's two of those, so it's a little more likely than Shirwani. But is that it through the end? Like, there's probably something else. Right? Yeah, if he plays Enshrine, that's 149. I'll say 158, but that's still not going to be enough. Because if I play Fancy through this A, 51, I mean, I'm up 189. So yeah, Shirwani, I mean, he'd have 2 tiles, so he probably has an out. He probably wins in most cases. Yeah, he probably would win. Yeah, Enshrine is definitely not going to do it. He's going to need, if I'm up 189, he's going to need probably 186 at a minimum on the triple-triple if he wants to win. What is there other than Shirwani? I mean, it's so hard. There's so many possible racks to Premier. Like, I'm not going to be able to realistically go through all these possibilities in my head. I just have to kind of look and intuit what are the most likely tiles. Something wind? No overwind. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything that's going to be disastrous other than Shirwani. It doesn't mean there isn't anything. Again, I'm not worried about triple-triples that only score like 140, because they're not going to be enough. So, alright, I feel like, I mean, Shirwani is the only thing I'm seeing. An O would definitely make it easier, like overhand, overwind, stuff like that, but there's no O. So, and yeah, with this A, I mean, because yeah, here I go up, I'm still up, what, 187. If he plays, like, I mean, he has Rawhides, too. There's a lot of those, like, Rawhides, Vanisher. Those are all score over the 194. Yeah, 194. And that puts him up a little bit. It's all just going to depend on what he gets in the end game. Like, yeah, CNY is also a little clunky. It might make it, especially if I draw... Yeah, it's very hard to know. I mean, I do still think, like, after... Okay, like, I think if I play Fancy and he plays Shirwani, I'm pretty much lost in most cases, unless he maybe draws, like, UV and can't go out. But other than that, I think I'm pretty much lost. So... Here, I may still be able to win some endgames. That's what I'm thinking, after, like, Rawhides, because 451, that would put him at... Yeah, I mean, I'm down 7. If he can go out, I probably need to net like 15. It's going to be close. Again, it's all just going to depend on what his last 2 tiles are and what I draw. Like, if I can get Viney through that eye, that'll sometimes be enough. I don't know. I think I should just minimize his chances at triple-tripling. I think I should play Fancy, but this is very, very hard to say. I mean, obviously, like, either way, very, very likely to win this game. Like, let's not lose sight of that, right? I'm sort of going into a lot of depth here, analyzing, but, like, I'm over 97, 98% to win this game, whatever I do. Like, let's be clear about that. It's just I'm trying to get that extra percent, because in this game, you never know, guys. Sometimes you make a very slight mistake in these kind of positions, and that makes the whole difference. But, yeah, I'm just, again, not really seeing anything other than Shirwani that he can have. And, like, if he has Shirwani, I think if he draws UV, I can still maybe win. But I'm going to play this. I don't know. Alright, he's not going to have Sherwani. Actually, I could have blocked Hardwire through that A. I didn't even see Hardwire. Now I see it with fewer tiles in the bag. It's a lot easier to see things with fewer tiles in the bag. Yeah, I didn't see Hardwire. And BestBot just going all out. I wonder if it had a possible... Would probably didn't have a possible win, but... I have to block Worried through that R. It doesn't have anything through the N. Right, this is where it's important to, I mean, like, it's easy to get scared, right? Like, he definitely not have anything through the end, but I'm quite confident there are no 8s through the end. So I'm going to just block something here, or block Wearied down here. And what do I want to play? I don't have anything particularly good, I don't think, with the V. Just play Arvo? I mean, he's going to play Wine for a lot. I can't do anything about that. I'm quite confident his next play is going to be Wine. So Arvo or Arvos? What, do I get 3 more points by saving the S next turn? Not sure. Or maybe I don't even have to get rid of the V. How about Adorns? Or even, like, maybe Rondos. Maybe Rondos saving Vav. That might be best, actually. That probably is best. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to block Vav. He'd have to sacrifice so much, and I can still go out elsewhere with AV. So, yeah, I think Rondos is actually best. Yeah, Wine is clearly best for him, and we play Vav. So, a nice win for us. We were definitely due. 509, 316. Yeah, I felt like that was a pretty well-played game, too. I mean, we'll see, but I drew pretty well. I didn't feel like it was a total baggy. I mean, the bot still got, I guess, actually, well, I got both blanks and a bunch of S's. So maybe it was kind of a bagging, to be honest. But, either way, given I was 1-7 and definitely having some tough games, I'm not going to complain. Alright, yeah, trade looks good in the opening play. Yeah, okay, so I figured it had the content. Interesting. So it plays goalie. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's often kind of wrong with these racks to play long, because you can play short and keep a good bingo leave and not give so much back. But the problem is, like, there's no great bingo leaves to be had. I mean, you're going to play, what, Goa, keeping EILT? Like, EILT is not that good. It's not bad, but it's not that good. Yeah, interesting decision by BestBot. I don't think it's unreasonable. Maybe Galliot? I don't know. To not float the E. I'm not really sure. It's both of these options are kind of meh. Yeah, I think I have to take Osmole here. None of these plays, I mean, it's 15 less points. ALOS is not that good. I think this is clearly the play. You hate completely blowing up a rack like that after you exchanged, especially, but sometimes it's just what you got to do. BestBot, yeah, makes sense to play over here. It's quite a bit safer. I don't know which web is best for sure. Like I said, I like this one just because there's already an X spot, and here I minimize counterplay on the triple, so I think that's fine. Okay, no 7s. License C and Celeries are also there, but clearly way worse than my play. BestBot draws the Q. Vox is clearly correct. Okay, yeah, Pradding is indeed not good. Padding looks good. I didn't consider Tarp, but definitely not going to play that. G and T is too constant heavy, and I mean, no reason to give back the P here. Padding is perfectly good play. Oh, I didn't see that. That's nice. Yeah, I just didn't see over here this spot. So that's a miss. I mean, it's basically just a 5-point mistake. It's actually probably a little better than that even because it blocks some stuff under the PA and padding and sets up another S hook when I have the S. So it's actually probably more like a 7-point mistake strategically. Yeah, it's sizable. It's not a massive mistake, but yeah, I just didn't. I mean, I saw like ZA here. Like I saw I almost have Zaire there, but I just didn't look from that G. So a little sloppy there. BestBot responds with I, and yeah, I do get Smuggler down, which was big. And yeah, BestBot here deciding it doesn't have enough of a chance after Dury, and it wants to just blow everything open, which it does. Very interesting decision there. I guess with a blank and some good bingo tiles left, it makes sense. I wonder if I should have played Diabase here to take out the A. I didn't even think about that. I mean, it can still get a non-bingo triple-triple, but that's pretty tough. And there's 50 fewer points, right? Like if it plays Rawhided or something, I mean, that's still a lot, but at least it's not a bingo. That would be like only 150 instead of 200, which I could probably still withstand. That's actually interesting, guys. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because after this, there's still going to be one open, regardless of what it does. I kind of think I should have done this. I didn't even cross my mind, honestly, to sacrifice the 6 points to do that. Interesting. Yeah, and wow, so BestBot here opting... BestBot, guys, you can see, does not care at all about spread, right? If it was a Torment, you cared about spread, you probably just play Jowar, concede that you're not going to win this game. But BestBot, not interested in that. Playing Gion for 22, keeping that EHRW. So, I mean, it had a chance, guys. It could have easily, I mean, it's not a bad play. Because it could have drawn Hardwire, Sherwani. There are things it could have drawn. Again, this play, I thought for a while, I think either of these are fine. Probably Fancy's better, because, yeah, I didn't even see Hardwire at first. There's definitely more triples it can have through this A, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, it seemed like just Sherwani through the end was going to really cause damage. And then, I mean, is there anything it can... I guess it's going for Sherwani, but can't I just block that? I don't think if it plays Burr, I don't think it's going to have anything else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this ever actually wins. But, I mean, yeah, because there's nothing in Washi or plus an R, is there? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is not going to ever win the game. Like, he'd need a huge triple in 2 spots, right? That's the only way. But, I mean, because what else can he... There's nothing other than Sherwani that he can really get through that N. I'm just going to check, but there's nothing with... If he draws AS, right? There's nothing with that R. No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the bot was going for here, guys, to be honest. But in any case, okay. Oh, I missed. Well, this doesn't block his bingo. I did miss Sovereign. That's probably. Is that even better though? Because like Do isn't going to go out for as much as Vav. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously way better plays here, but like this doesn't block Worried, and even this one, right? It blocks the higher scoring placement of Worried, but then he can just start it 1 spot to the left and it still fits. So that's not going to help. Yeah, I mean, so if I play Sovereign, that's 30. I go out with Do, with Door in 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. So that nets me 45. Yeah, Rondo's is better, because Vav is 27. Rondo's is 21. That's 48. That's 3 better. I think I made the best play. Alright, so pretty solid game overall here, guys. Can't really complain. Zaire was my only clear mistake. That was just a little sloppy. I simply did not see Gazer on that turn, which is just clearly a better play all around. Nothing to really discuss there. Yeah, Diabase, I probably should have played it further left and sacrificed 6 points. It just didn't even really occur to me because I was like, well, there's 2 open anyway. I can't block both. But it's still good to at least block 1, and that way, too, BestBot can't keep both open next turn. So, yeah, that's definitely a strategical mistake as well at that point. Like I said, it didn't even occur to me to play it further left. It just looks so unnatural when you have it there for a nice overlap without seemingly giving anything back. So, a couple small to medium mistakes there, but, you know, nothing massive. Overall, pretty good game, and, yeah, just glad to get another win on the board here, and a pretty convincing one, too, at that. So, but yeah, credit to BestBot for its plays at the end. It definitely made things stressful with the Odd Isle and Gion plays. It still had some chances if it hit a miracle draw at the end. So, I mean, of course, not surprised to see BestBot coming up with those things. That's what it does best, but still, decent effort, but thankfully I avoided it getting the tiles it needed, and I was able to hold on. So we now improve to 2-7, which looks a lot better than 1-7, and hopefully we can keep going strong in game number 10. So I look forward to seeing you all there soon, and thanks as always for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.